bitches.
This week, I wanted to bring y'all the grown man laws for everyday man.
Man, law.
I was sitting around the other day just thinking about the interactions I've had with different people on different levels, different ages, and just the different type of interactions I've had and I've seen. And I come up with a little list, a little itty bitty list, I should say. A couple things I just want to go over with y'all and see how y'all feel about it, man.
Okay.
So my first one on my grown man laws for everyday man: never make a commitment that you're not 100% sure that you can keep.
Explain commitment.
Any type of commitment.
Tell like when you say commitment is like I promise, or is it like, yo, I'm gonna do that Tuesday, and then some come up between now and Tuesday, and now I'm like, well, yeah, I know I said that, word. But I mean, okay. It is. That's what I mean, like
giving your word on something. So commitment can be relationship. Commitment can be a business deal.
Okay. So like we're contracted in some way. So like I've basically formally stated that this will happen come rain or shine, and then I'm not necessarily sure when I make that commitment that I was gonna be like, I know Tuesday I have no idea what I have going on at all. And it's usually my busiest day, but I say, yeah, we're gonna meet up for lunch on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree that that's the same, or do you disagree that that's the same as I know Tuesday is busy, so I say we probably gonna be able to do that, but I don't know. Or I say, or Tuesday is usually my slowest day of the week, and I say, yo, we meeting up Tuesday, but then Monday, the wife gets sick and something happened at the crib and I gotta do something, so that fucks it up.
Well, that's not a fuck up because you will communicate effectively about that. So
I got you. You're talking about commitments where like you knew it might fuck up. It fucks up. Nobody says nothing, but you just ride that off like fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Exactly. Business dealings, personal relationship, marriage, anything. Just keep it a buck. If you can't go into it and know you're gonna fulfill that commitment 100%, keep it a buck, man. Number two, and this is the pet peeve of a lot of women. And I was raised by women, and they rolled my ass about this growing up. Always have good hygiene, man. Brush your teeth. Wash your hands.
Don't pet no woman want no funky nigga or no funky breath nigga. So
I don't want to be around in my goddamn self.
And I ain't talking about, you ain't even got to be a cologne dude. Like I know people out there be like, I'm allergic to cologne. I can't do. All right, cool. Bruh, just soap and water. You'd be amazed what some Dove would do to a woman when they used to smell like funky niggas and they come smell your fresh ass. And you smell
Cocoa
like
butter
Irish
is
Spring.
cheap.
What? Well, nigga, yes.
And like, it comes in a big bottle that lasts forever.
And it's good for your skin.
Yes.
But like, take care of your P's and Q's, man. Like, wash at least once a day. But if you can, hit that shit twice. Hit that shit in the morning when you first wake up. Go through your day. Hit that shit at night. That way you're washing at night, right after your nighttime sweat and right after your daytime work. You're always fresh. You know what I'm saying? That way, if you're single and you get that midnight call, you good. If wifey want to roll over in the bed with you and want to, scooch up, she ain't scooching up to no salty balls. She can get as nasty as she want to get because everything ready.
Don't give her that daytime in the nighttime.
I'm serious, but that's a big thing. Like when you married, especially, have that hygiene together. Because like you can, like this is the thing. You might have your favorite PJs, right? I know a lot of niggas that's like this, like me. They got their favorite PJs and they want to wear them like 7 days a week if they could.
All right, comfortable.
But this is what I'm saying though. Take them 2 showers a day and change drawers every time. That why you ain't sit that way. Like if you wearing pants like that, usually you just sitting around the house. You're not going away. You're not doing that. It's really active, but you still accumulating dead skin, all that shit. So like, wash your ass twice a day. Wear different drawers. You might get away with them pants for 2-3 days because the wife just seen you get clean and she just seen fresh underwear. She just seen them that little ridge above the edge of the waistband and your pants change. You know what I'm saying? But like, wifeys like to roll over and know that if I want to get nasty, I can.
It's some clean
shit. It changes the dynamic of your relationship. Like, because I'm gonna tell you, when you get married, let's just have some real man talk for a second. This ain't got nothing to do with facing man laws. This is just real man talk. When you married, right? A lot of times you and your wife don't really feel like fucking that night. Because y'all, especially if you got children.
The whole day.
Because usually in a black household, unless you're rich, where one of you has been able to sit at home all day, both of you have worked, both of you are coming home tired and still have to work because you still have to be mommy and daddy and provide, and you still have needs as a man and a woman that you both have to try to fulfill while being tired from them other two jobs that you just finished doing. So by the time y'all hit the bed, you really just want a couple cuddles, maybe some kisses. Every once in a while, if both of y'all feeling really good, you done had a good day, you done had your good workout that day, your blood flowing good, you might want to get it in. But when you do want to get it in, the last thing you want is some barriers in that shit. The last thing you want is, oh damn, let's go take a shower real quick. I done been sweating all day at work, and then me and the homeboys had went in, play ball, and I'm sitting here, I done hop my no, she don't want to hear that shit. And you might want some afternoon delight. You might be sitting around the house, y'all both off from work that day. If you ain't washed up that morning or at least the night before, now you funky as fuck. And she might want to come in and just hop on that thing while you playing the Xbox. You might be in the middle of a game of 2K and she might want to come in that thing and hey, remind you of the good old days. But you ain't prepared. Mm-hmm. So that hygiene, I don't know. That shit spoke to my heart because what I do. Like, I got my little man group down here and I got my man group at several different places in my life. And I talk to niggas, and that's one of the biggest things. Niggas be having wives and they be wondering why, they be going through certain shit. But nigga, did you wash? Let's start at the bare bones. Did you wash today? If not, then 80% of your shit could be that stench coming from between your legs, and your wifey wanted to give you some at 2:00. And she mad because your shit was smelling like hot Cheetos and bad decisions. Just fucked up down there. You feel me? So hygiene. I agree with you, Phace.
Damn right.
It gets you more nana from your wife and from the other ladies if you see them.
Now, number 3 goes hand in hand with number 2, but number 3 stands out by itself. Know how to wipe your ass like an adult.
A dude named Kenny Howell is who you need to reference if you don't know how to wipe your ass as a grown-ass man. Kenny Howell. I think he's from Detroit, but I'm not sure. But he was on Comic View. Go back and look that shit up on the internet. You gotta start.
I'll tell you.
You gotta start either front to back or back to front. Whatever your preference is. I don't know how niggas choose to wipe, but you wipe how your preference is. But once you went that way, like maybe 3-4 times, go the opposite way 3-4 times. Because the first times, you done wipe some out, but you done also smeared some shit around. And unless you a nigga that shave your ass or get your ass waxed, you probably got hair back there. That shit done caught some shit. So you want to make sure you wipe to white. So the only way you can possibly wipe to white truly is you got to wipe one way, then the other way. And you fold and you keep going until that toilet paper look like toilet paper after you done wipe. If you still see that brown hint, nigga, that's still shit. Normal skin don't give you no brown hint unless you stop and you did not handle what Phace said at number 2, which was just good hygiene, and then you might just have some dirt chalked up in there, in which case that could be some like, salt deposits from the sweat. But that's nasty too, but whatever. But yeah. Yeah, Phace. Come on with them. Come on with these man laws, man. These niggas need to hear this shit.
You could do like Charlie Murphy did in Dave Chappelle skit when they were protesting.
Bruh,
in the bathroom.
I'm gonna tell y'all out here, folks. I hate washing dishes. You feel me? That's my Achilles heel. But what I will say is this: men, hygiene, whether it be taking care of your house or taking care of yourself. My wife stay coming home giving me brownie points and extra punani because of her talking to other women in her world, whether it be through business or whether it be through just life. She go to the store and some lady be talking about their husband or something. Nigga, y'all niggas out here nasty. Get your shit together. Or keep giving me extra pussy because my wife talking to your wife. But shit together, nigga.
You don't want to be in the single world. It's wild, wild west.
Hey man, you could be a free spirit and be relaxed like me and still be clean. Like you could be the poorest nigga out there, have 2 outfits and be clean every day. That's the least you can do to be presentable as a man.
So wipe your ass.
Exactly. Until it's white. Don't be out here yellow streaking it because your wife got to wash them damn drawers. If you got a good wife like mine, it's like, I got a good wife, and my wife for some reason loves me enough to wash my drawers. And the last thing I want to do is leave her some deposits because I was too lazy to give it that extra,
That's embarrassing.
Once over. Fuck that. It's an extra couple of sheets. Go ahead and get that extra wipe in. So your wife can have a comfortable time when she go to do laundry. You don't want your wife running into no goddamn streaky situations. Fuck that. Go ahead, Phace. You preaching this evening. Come on with these damn man laws.
Number 4, stay out of women conversation. Let women be women. Let them handle their own situation. Let them handle their business. You want women to stay out of our conversation? Stay out there. Please, man. Don't involve yourself in women's business. Do not do it. It ain't gonna end up good. Bruh, it never does. It never will.
At the end of the day, and I don't mean this to be sexist or misogynist or whatever other label, chauvinist or whatever. I don't know what other labels women could try to throw on me because of this, but this is my honest belief. As a man, I can't speak for what women should be allowed to do, could be allowed to do, and will be allowed to do. Whatever women want to do, that's on them. I respect it. But for men, the last thing we should be doing is engaging in women behaviors, conversations, and arguments. If a woman is trying to argue with you, then you need to pass that argument on to the closest woman to you that is available, that is able to take that argument on. But that ain't for you.
Or leave.
Yeah, you know what? You got it. All right, I hear you. All right. Now, if it's your woman, that's a different dynamic. But women in general, outside of your wife, should be treated as an argument ain't even worth it because of the mere fact of everything should be on a level playing field. And to me, from the way I was raised by women, a man should never put his hands on a woman, which means that if this shit goes right, cool. But if it goes immediately left and you decide you can't take what I'm saying and you punch me, I can't fight back. So it's a no-win situation. So why am I arguing with you? Let me pass this on to somebody who can have it on a level with you.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have an argument with you, where's your father? Where's your husband? Can I speak to him, please? Your daughter, your wife, your whatever is, and how can we reconcile this as men? That should be the way we deal with women conversations. Preach that face. Preach that. I'm sorry if I'm going off on tangents, y'all, but preach that face.
Hey, it be.
My bad.
It be.
My bad.
Now, number 5. It's not always the big things we do, but the little things matter, man. So I'm gonna say lead by example in your community, man. It's the small things you do as men. If more of us did things in the community, it may catch on. It may be the new wave. It may be the new thing to do. But not enough men in the community do anything. We a lot of people are worried about self, and even today, you're not even worried about self enough to do anything for yourself in the community.
Integrity and authenticity. The shit
Like
you do, whether it be a child or somebody that's your peer or older than you, is watching and could be influenced by the shit you doing. And the shit you may be doing just to get that power, that money, or that sex could be the shit that's going to cause them ruin because they follow that example. So Phace could not be more right. If you are a person that believes in a certain thing, stand on it. If you're a person that, like whatever that is, stand on it. And if you don't know, stand on that. Be okay with not all the way having it figured out. But don't be out here doing shit for clout and for TikTok and for Instagram and for Facebook and for Twitter and for YouTube. And then you set somebody else up for failure in their life because they look at you and think that that's correct, even though you know it's wrong. Preach that good word. Set good examples. Be out here doing the right things that can actually grow us.
Damn right. Damn right.
Preach that good word.
You feel me? Now, number 6. Know how to do very basic car maintenance.
Yeah. If you can't change the tire or change oil, something wrong. Them 2 things should be the main 2. Like, I can understand you not knowing shit else, especially
I'm not even saying
with
that.
the electrical system.
I'm not even saying that advanced form. I'm saying basic. Know how to put gas in your car. Know how to put air in your. Know how to put air in your.
If you fucking that up out here in these streets, man, you are.
I learned that at 4.
You are a garbage man, and you need guidance. And if you need guidance, please seek it.
Know how to check your oil. Know where your engine at. You feel me? Do more than get in the car, turn it on.
Not you don't know how to pop your own hood.
You feel me? Know how to get into your trunk from the outside as well as the inside. There is a keyhole on the trunk.
You can also get in through your back seat in most modern cars.
Yes.
Depending on the truck, because I got a truck and you got to press a button. So I guess these new trucks.
Very basic.
Well, you can still get in from the inside.
True.
Exactly. Now, this goes out to all my heterosexual men. No long S sounds when you're talking. Like, yes.
Oh, you don't want no. You don't like when men greet you with yes.
No. No, I really don't. I really don't. I never have and I never will.
Oh shit.
No long S's.
Yeah. Ain't nobody out here. What was that nigga name? Ka from Jungle Book. so get your S's in order, motherfuckers. So now I mean to be right.
Never ask another man.
Like that car reference. You like that car reference? That shit came out of nowhere, right? Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm like a fucking index of random shit, yo. You never know.
Y'all had me at long S's. Yeah.
That's Phace talking about these snake talking ass niggas.
I understand, man. It gets uncomfortable. It's like, oh, really?
Harry Potter in the House of Slytherin.
Yes.
There's too many snakes on this goddamn planet.
Make you feel like you gotta cut the grass, man. You start seeing too many snakes, man.
They have me sound like Samuel L. Jackson. All these goddamn snakes
in this motherfucking conversation.
All right, I'm done.
Now, never ask another man if an article of clothing looks good on you. You can't.
What?
Hey, man.
So you can't be like, yo, these sneakers look right with this outfit?
No, see, that's not the same thing. I said, never ask another man if something looks good on you.
Oh, hell no. Okay, I feel you. Okay, I got you.
It's the way you say it.
I was confused as fuck. I was like, what, nigga? We done that before, nigga. What the fuck? We gay nigga? Nigga, what the fuck?
No. The way you say
it. Do I need to tell my wife something? What the fuck, nigga?
Does this coordinate with the outfit?
Yeah, all right. Now see that make perfect sense.
Not this shirt.
I ain't never about to ask a nigga,
glow in my eyes.
Hey, do these glasses look good on me? Yeah, no, I feel you. I'll be like, yo, these frames. How you like these frames? These frames good. Would you rock these jeans? These jeans, all right. They go with this shirt. This shirt don't match.
Not does this color on this shirt.
It should be based off the fashion, is what we're saying, not based off of how I look. It should be based off the fashion of the outfit, because nigga, I'm supposed to be ugly to you even with a banging ass outfit. My outfit supposed to be fire as fuck, and you supposed to be like, that nigga ugly as hell, but it's fake.
Oh man, ugly.
His outfit fire as fuck. That nigga sneakers bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go. In
my perception, all y'all men ugly.
I dig. I have no argument with that. And this only applies to heterosexual cisgender men. This don't apply to people who identify as other things. But I agree with that shit. Yeah.
I don't like humans, so all y'all ugly to me.
Like, nigga.
I feel like I bring more equality.
Now, I will say this, and this is the weirdest shit to me. There is one beautiful ass nigga on this planet, and that's my son. I don't know what God did, but he made him beautiful to me. Like, I think my son is amazing.
You a father, I'm allowed. You
feel me? I don't know whether that's just some parent shit or what, but like, I think all males are ugly, but that nigga is fucking gorgeous. Like, good job, God. You did your fucking thing. Thank you. Like, he's fucking amazing looking. Like, I appreciate him being a beautiful little boy.
No, we touched on this one.
And I appreciate him being my intro.
Yeah, hey, you feel me?
Right, sister tone.
Shout out my little man. My little mini
first grader.
My mini first grader. Big first grader. Big 6-year-old. Old man. Hey, son, if you hear this, get a job. And I hope I'm editing this tomorrow and he hear this so he can get a job. I feel like we've taught him enough skills where he can do something that can generate an income.
Now, number 9, be a leader in your household. You ain't got to run the house.
Okay, can you do this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you define leader? Because I want to make sure men out here understand what leadership look like, as opposed to dictatorship, as opposed to, like, you know, what do you mean when you say be a leader in your household?
Now, in order to be a good leader, everyone knows that good leaders know how to follow as well. So if you want to be a good leader in your household, you have to be able to take charge when it's a necessity for you to take charge, but also have the ability to give over the power of reins to your partner when it's a necessity for them for that person to take charge as well, regardless of who that person may be. Being a good leader is showing by example in front of your children how to handle a situation with your wife when there's a disagreement, or
Big
acting
facts.
by example.
Big facts.
Don't
Hold on.
don't
No,
okay.
don't go on further real quick. Say that one more time. Being a leader is what?
Which one?
The one you just said about what you do in front of your kid when you what your wife when you argue. Like what would you say? Showing them how to do what?
Show them how to argue or how to deal with a situation between you and your wife when you have a disagreement.
Boy, can we get a testimony? Can we get a word? Can we pass a collection plate around on that? When I say like that is one of the biggest things that frustrates me about married couples out here when they argue in front of their kids and they do it in a way and they do it in a way like disagree in front of your kids. I actually feel that having healthy disagreements in front of your children is good because it teaches them conflict resolution at home first. So if they can learn it in a safe space, it makes them more confident when they're out in public to see disagreements and not feel like it's a bad thing or put a stigma on it before they're able to actually be old enough to make that judgment. So man, Phace, that is a whole word, bro. Like niggas out here, stop yelling at your wife, stop yelling at your husband in front of your kids. It teaches them that yelling and shit is normalized because when they see mommy and daddy doing it, they think it's definitely normal. Because whether you run it or not, they don't listen to what we say. They do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw my son starting to have them tantrums real bad, you know what I first checked? How am I interacting? Not necessarily with his mom, but how am I interacting with him? Am I yelling more at myself around these times? Yup. What's gonna make him follow that? Because I'm making him think that that's cool. So I had to start checking myself, and I've noticed that now my son ain't had a tantrum in I don't know how long. My son don't fuss about shit in I don't know how long. Like he still disagree with shit. He might even feel bad and cry. But it's not these volatile blow-ups. It's like I'm crying because I know I was wrong. My bad. Not I'm crying and I'm now stomping off and I want to throw my teddy bear and I want to kick my bed and hurt my toe and then you know what I mean? It's like it's real calm shit. And it starts with the dad because if you have both parents in the house, what should happen, no matter how the financial dynamics are set up, the man should lead. And that doesn't mean they run shit like Phace said. They know how to give up control in situations where it makes the best sense for the household. They know how to delegate. But they also know how to stand their ground and take reins and say, you know what, this is what it is. And this is the direction that I feel most comfortable going in for our family. I've weighed it out. This is what it is. And this is where we're going. And everybody going with me. And they command that respect in their household. But that starts again. I know I'm ranting, but that go back to that proper planning, champs. People out there, if you ain't playing, your wife ain't got shit to follow. So if you want to be the head of your household, have a plan so that way she know that she ain't just following some fuck shit. She can then analyze it herself and be with you as opposed to you pulling her along. She's now riding with you as opposed to you stuffing her in the trunk and dragging her with you to whatever it is your vision for the family is. You now got her riding shotgun with you, helping to call the shots, helping to stop at the different stops and making sure, hey, we got snacks for the ride, making sure, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you get a little shoulder massage on that, you know, 300th mile. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. But a law for the women goes hand in hand with that last one, as far as the man being a leader. Women, you have to also be a leader in your household and allow your man to be the leader at times. You can't have a man that wants to be the leader that's not allowed to be the leader because the woman's so stubborn, she don't want to give over the reins. You got to let your man be a man at times. You got to let your man be a man.
Indeed. You got to be
Yes,
okay with
yeah.
giving up your independence that you've been trained to have when a king that's worthy of it comes in. Now, I ain't saying give up your power to no fuck nigga, but when a nigga that come in and got a plan and like, hey, I got us, you got to be okay to kind of say, all right, well, I'm going to support that.
Give him the same support that you would want him to give you. But that's him. That's another time. Now, number 10, as far as the man laws, and this will be the last man law of this week, especially with this new generation. I'm seeing this more prevalent in this new generation. Stop spending money on these hoes expecting to get anything other than your money can buy. In other words, stop simping, motherfuckers.
Yeah. And this don't affect me at all, but I will say this for a brother like Pat out here that's still single. What you are doing is you're creating a housing bubble. You're promising a bunch of shit to people that really don't deserve it. And then when real people come in to try to engage in that market, they get fucked over by the false pretenses that you done set up.
Like me.
Like
I get fucked up.
Like, let's be clear. A real man will provide for his woman. A real man is not about to buy a $10,000 Birkin bag for a broad that he just met. A real man ain't about to take no woman on no shopping spree because they cool. Like, nah. A real man is going to take care of his woman because they build a bond and she's shown that she's worthy to be his queen. You don't take care of the concubine. You take care of the queen. And as long as you keep rewarding concubines, it rewards concubine behavior, which leads to hot girl summers and women out here degrading themselves for the bag. Let me give up the punani because this nigga and this nigga gonna spend this money on me. Yeah, but you devaluing yourself, queen. Nigga, you devaluing yourself by giving up the money to people that don't deserve it because you basically saying that the bag ain't worth nothing. You giving up your power as the man. Dick and money is our power. It's our scepter and our throne we sit upon. If we don't have self-control over those two things, we cannot keep our power. Phace, you and Pat were never more correct in that earlier conversation. Like, that's what we sit on. That's our way of keeping our power. That's why we the things, because at the end of the day, we're able to do certain things that afford us the ability to generate more income over a lifetime. We're able to do more things that allow us to hopefully get some nana. Now, with that power, it comes responsibility. You can't be out here just giving that power up. The same way women should be giving up their power to give life, which is their vagina, and the power of their support, which is usually what drives a man to their final success. Like the support of a good woman, because you need that yang to your yin to balance you out to make sure that you don't fuck up your shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like at the end of the day, when you out here simping and you buying these women that don't deserve it or that you barely know or that have not built a bond with you, the signal you're giving to the average woman is that if I give out, I get this, and this tangible stuff with only having to give this. And now you have both sides devaluing themselves in the eyes of the other.
Now,
I ain't buying the shit. So
I'm going to end my sipping and my man laws on one comment on a quote from, I believe it's Eddie Griffin. And it's an anti-simping quote. And it's about the inflation and the inflation of the importance of pussy. He said, when did pussy become so important? You know, sex don't start or stop without dick. Sex don't start till a dick get hard. And as soon as the dick gets soft, sex over.
Yeah.
So what did pussy get all the power?
Yeah.
When you start putting those pussies together and making captain pussy. Let me stop.
It always comes down to a matter of numbers. They outnumber us, so we're always in higher demand.
Exactly.
We have more seed for a longer period of time, which makes us more vital to the propagation of our race.
Stop simping.
Yeah,
Know your wealth, man.
like numbers is what they are, and that's not trying to be sexist. That's just breaking shit down to brass tacks and telling these dudes to stop devaluing themselves when they don't have to.
Invest your dollars in stocks, not hoes.
Preach that good word, Phace Mob.
Eventually, you get that money back.
Eventually, and you might go sky high, you know.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of getting high with a bitch named Sky.
Sky high.
Imagine
I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead.